Hey guys, what's up? And today, it's been a while since I've uploaded on this channel. It's been almost a year actually. I think in 10 days it'll be a year because today's the 8th, and I think the last time I uploaded was like July 19th of last year, so like 10 or 11 days. Um, Today I'm going to be doing quarterback tier rankings, and on this channel I'm just going to be kind of doing more of sports stuff. I have another sports channel, but I don't really use it. So, or I don't know if I'll use it. This channel might just become a sports channel this year. So, with that being said, let's start. Okay. Okay. So, we're going to just start here. Here's kind of the tiers I have. This was one that was kind of already made, but I changed a few things. We have best in the game, great starters, good starters, average starters, barely a starter. Was originally called fringe starters. I don't know what that means, so I changed it. Good backups, and then trash. So, let's start out. Okay, well, this is easy. The first one, Aaron Rodgers is obviously okay. No, not great. Best in the game. Nothing we had to be said about that. Great career. Struggles a bit in the NFC Championship, but that's not. It's not all his fault. It's kind of the whole team, but it's partly him, But he's best in the game. This is Alex Smith. I think he may have retired, but like overall, I guess to look at overall since he retired, I guess to look at overall career, I would say he was not an average starter, but I would say he was a good starter. He was never bad, but he was just good. He was good. He was never bad or average. He was just good. Baker Mayfield. I wouldn't say he's great or best in the game, but I would say he's a good starter because he makes some weird decisions sometimes, just like throwing the ball, but he's overall, I think, a great starter. Ben Roethlisberger. Career-wise, I would say he's a great starter. As of now, I'm basing all the quarterbacks I'm basing off how they are right now, because this is going into next year. The reason I did Alex Smith for career is because he's retired. So like with Drew Brees, I'll do him for career, but he's retired. But for everyone else who's still in the league, I'm doing based on how I think they'll be next year. And Big Ben, I would say he's average now. He's declined. I mean, you look at that playoff game he had last year, he's just not what he used to be. Cam Newton, obviously, I know, great category for him. Barely a starter. Since his MVP season, he slowly declined. When he left the Panthers, he really dropped off. Joined the Patriots, he had, I think, more interceptions than touchdowns. Not a great starter, but he's not a backup. Carson Wentz. I think that he's going to rebound in Indianapolis. I think he will be. I'm going to say he's going to be a good starter next year. I think that with a new coach, new system, he's going to really thrive. So I think he'll be better. Dak Prescott, I would say, is a great starter. He was on pace to have a great year this year before I think it was a leg injury, which was like really bad injury. But I think he'll bounce back, and he could even win comeback player of the year. There's a few people I think could win that award, but he's definitely a front runner for it. Daniel Jones, honestly, he goes in barely a starter. Like he could possibly even be like a backup. But he shows flashes sometimes, but I mean he just has the issue with fumbling the ball and just he's barely a starter. I could possibly put him as a good backup, but he's not a backup. He's a starter. So, okay, Derek Carr. I'm between good and great with him. You know what though? I'm gonna go great. He always is putting up over 4,000 yards. It's not his fault that he's in a team that's always just average. They always go 8-8 or something weird like that, or 7-9. It's not his fault that he's in a system like that, but he is really good. Deshaun Watson, probably the number 3 quarterback in the entire NFL. That's easy, best in the game. Drew Brees, going off career because he is retired. It feels weird putting him with these guys based on last season, but if you're going off career because he is retired, Or I don't know. Should I do it like I don't know how he was last season. Wait, what's this thing called? 2021 start. I don't know why he's. Wait, why is he on this list? Oh, you know what? This is. Oh, this was this. Wait, but Justin Fields isn't here. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna do it based off how he was this year then, and in that case, he was just good. I don't know. This is confusing with the people who are retired. I don't know why there's retired people on here, but I guess I'll put him in good from this year. But I don't know. Oh, that was my timer. Okay. Drew Lock, trash. I mean, unfortunately, he's not good. He's not good. Um, Gardner Minshew, I would say, is a good backup. He can be good at times, but he's really not. I mean, he's not that good. Jalen Hurts, uh, this year, I would probably want him over Daniel Jones and Cam Newton. So I'm gonna put him in average, but he's definitely behind. He's definitely he's definitely he's definitely in front of those two guys. Okay. Jared Goff. Now, I am a Lions fan, so I'm not gonna be biased with this. His 2018 season, he was really good. He declined. Um, I'm still gonna say, I I feel like he's I feel like he's better than Jalen and Ben though. So I would put him in. I think with the Lions, okay. Well, this is looking into this year. I gotta remember that. So looking into this year, I think he can be a good starter. Obviously, he's not as good as Baker. Probably won't be as good as Wentz, but he's a good starter. Jimmy Garoppolo, I'll put him in average. He's just okay. I think they'll probably end up going with Trey Lance soon. Joe Burrow, I would put definitely in good starter. He was very good before his injury. Josh Allen, easy, best in game, best in the game. Justin Fields, this is our first rookie on here, so I gotta kind of think of how he's gonna be this year. I think he gets put in like halfway through the season because Andy Dalton is starting, and that can't last for too long. I think he'll be. I think he'll be a. But he's also a rookie. I'm gonna just put him in average because I don't want to go too high on him. I am an Ohio State fan, so I want him to do great, but I can't go too high on him if I haven't seen anything yet. Justin Herbert, I'm gonna do it and put him up here with the great starters. He was phenomenal as a rookie. And it was between him and Justin Jefferson to win Rookie of the Year, and I think they both deserved it. But I think I'm glad Justin Herbert got it because he was with a little bit of a worse team than Justin was. Kirk Cousins. I'm in between good and great. He does have he has good numbers though. Like you would think he's not as good as he is, but man, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put him. I'm gonna I'm I'm gonna put him in great starter just because I think he is top 15. But he's definitely very close to being in the good. Like if there was a category between good and great, he would be in that. Kyler Murray, great starter, easy, great. He's actually really good at throws on the run. He's a good runner, and he took a big step up in his sophomore year. Lamar, also very very good, great starter, but he's not. People putting him top 5. He's not top 5. He's great at running, but throwing he's good, but he's not great. He's not top 5. Mac Jones, I'm also gonna put as an average starter. I think he can be good. He reminds me of like a Tom Brady, like because he's going to the Patriots and he's not like a super mobile quarterback. He's kind of a pocket passer. So I could just see him being average. Marcus Mariota, he's actually a backup, and he's definitely a good backup. I think he could be a starter. Like, I actually think he could be for a team. because I think that he's honestly better than probably Daniel Jones and Cam Newton. So I might. I'm gonna put him in barely a starter, but I'm gonna put him ahead of these guys. Matt Ryan, he's still a very, very good starter. But I don't think he's top 15, or might barely be top 15. But I don't think he can go up with those guys because he hasn't declined a bunch, but a little bit. All right, now for Matthew Stafford. Okay, I'm gonna be totally unbiased with this, but he's gonna go with these guys. He is a great starter. He is a great starter. I mean, look, the numbers that he's put up with the Lions is insane. I don't know anyone else who could do that with that bad of a franchise. They're probably one of the worst. They probably possibly the worst franchise in NFL history, and he still puts up great numbers every year with them. And with the Rams, I think he's going to be even better. And somehow, when he threw for over 5,000 yards and had 41 touchdowns, and he did not even get in the Pro Bowl, like, I don't understand. But next up is Mitch Trubisky. Obviously, he's going to be a backup in Buffalo. I honestly think he can go with the average stars. He's like hot and cold, good and bad. It all depends on the day. Nick Foles, he's really good as a backup. Like, obviously he's good as a backup. You see what he did with Philly, won the Super Bowl for them. Like, but as a starter, this is tough. I think I'm gonna put him barely a starter. Patrick Mahomes, that's easy. Oh, no, he's not there. Yeah, best in the game. Best in the game. Easy. Russell Wilson, also best in the game. He struggled at the end of the year last year, but at the beginning he always seems to do really good in the beginning and then slow down. But I think that's going to be my top 5 people. Those are my top 5 quarterbacks right up there at the top, and in that exact order too. Ryan Fitzpatrick, the journeyman. He plays for so many teams. I'm gonna say he's an average starter. He can still get the job done with teams. Ryan Tannehill, great starter. A lot of people think that Derrick Henry makes his job easier, but he's a very efficient quarterback. And that's like a lot why a lot of people will say, "Oh, he's better than Stafford because he's very efficient," but that's also because he doesn't throw like these, like, I'm not saying he doesn't throw far, but he does less risky passes in a way. And so him and Stafford, when you compare them, they're totally different play styles. He's more of a conservative quarterback, but he's still a great starter. Sam Darnold, I actually have a feeling that he could be good with the Panthers. This is kind of a hot take, but I'm going to go ahead and put him in it. No, I can't do it. I was going to put him in good starter, but I think he's just still an average starter until I can see more from him this year. That's Taylor Heineke? He did great in the Bucs game. I think he could be a starter for some teams, but he's the backup right now behind Fitz. I'm going to put him also in average. Teddy Bridgewater. Also average. He's just okay. Tom Brady. Great starter. Great starter. Trevor Lawrence, I'm going to put in good starter. The only reason that I'm putting him in good starter and he's a rookie is just because I think he is that good. Trey Lance, I think he's going to be good this year, but I'm still going to put him in average. I think. Okay. Yeah, I'm putting him in average. Tua, he's average. I have a lot of average quarterbacks here. And last but not least, Zach Wilson, also going to go average. The only rookie quarterback I'm putting in good is Trevor Lawrence. Everyone else seems like they have a possibility of not living up to the hype. But that is my quarterback tier list. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to do more of these tier lists because they're actually pretty fun. So, thank you for watching, and see you guys later.